been saying.
I think the last time I did this is when I went to pick up my DS. When the DSi came out, I took the camera along with me and showed you guys my little journey to GameStop. And I meant to do that today. I might actually go do it today, but I've got today and tomorrow off, which really screws up my entire week. But that's kind of what happens when you work in retail and when you're in management. But anyways, yeah, this is the town of, or the town, yeah. Now this is the state of Delaware. We're driving around right now. So in case any of you are wondering, you know, where you're at, this is in fact northern Delaware. I'm not going to say exactly where at because who knows who's watching these videos out there on YouTube and whatnot. But like I was saying, right now what I'm doing is I'm going to head to Home Depot and hopefully I can get this, you know, knocked out before I get home. I know basically what I need to do in order to paint this console. I'm going to try to get some really fine grit sandpaper, sand it down, figure out exactly what I've got to do with, you know, or figure out exactly what colors I want to use, which I don't know yet. And I'm going to try to find some plastic paint. Like right now the temperature is perfect. It's like 78 degrees, 77 degrees, like no humidity. It's really dry outside and it's not raining or anything like that, so I don't have to worry about you know, the paint not drying correctly or, you know, messing up the paint job because the temperature is not right. So I figured this is a good day to do it. I don't know how much of this video is going to make it onto YouTube or if this will be like a multi-part video, but you know, I might just start doing this every once in a while and just adding another dimension to my channel. I know that I'm not the first to do it, other people have done it, whatever, you know, I'm not trying to copy or you know, do somebody else's thing, but this is just something that actually I did it the first video I ever put up. I did it where I, you know, drove past what was it, Model Sporting Goods, because the Phillies have won the World Series. So my first video was in the car. But yeah, as we drive around, the one thing you'll notice, like about where I live, everything is really close. Like within, I don't know, within like 10-15 minutes, you know, tops 20 minutes, you can get anywhere you need to get, which is really nice about this area. I know that, you know, some people, you may live in like a rural area where you got to drive like an hour to get somewhere. Well, fortunately for me, that's not the case. I can just, you know, jump in the car and be somewhere within 5 minutes and get back home, you know, with plenty of time to spare. I don't have to waste a lot of time driving around. The only thing that does suck is there's a lot of, I don't know, it seems like there's so many people that live in this state and just the roads are really just, the way they set them up is really screwed up, and so it's really congested, and depending on where you're driving and what time of day it is, it could be a real pain to try to get around and try to, you know, deal with the traffic situation. But anyways, we're pulling up here to Home Depot, if you couldn't tell through the video. I can't really make it out really well what you guys can and can't see. Just because I'm not trying to pay attention to the camera, I'm trying to drive. But anyways, we're here, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this off right now, and I'll come back in and we'll just finish up the rest of the video on the ride home. Alright, so back in, got all the supplies that I need, and the total came to $18.97. Now, I'll tell you what the colors look like. I'm not going to show you right now because I'll probably upload a video of the process. Look at this moron, just like, let me cut across the parking lots, like let me just cut right through the parking spots, and looks over at me like I was doing something wrong. Oh well, whatever, you know what, that's just the way people are. And I don't know if it's every state, but I'll tell you what, this state has some morons for drivers. So yeah, anyways, I got the supplies with this sandpaper, the two different colors that I chose, which is, I don't know if I already mentioned it, I picked gloss blue and like almost like a silver / metallic color, and I had to get primer, and I also got a clear coat to put over top of it. The total came to $18.97, so actually more than I paid for the one NES that I've got. And just to make sure this comes out okay, I'm actually going to practice on the one NES that I have that's not working at all. I had already talked to my girl Storm, today is for a living, and I told her about the NES I would send her if I could get it to work. I can't get it to work, so you know what? I'll look around and see if I can find one for cheap, and if I can get one for cheap, and I can get it to work, I'll send it out to you. But I'm not going to send you something that's not working, because really there's no point. So I'm going to use that one anyways, the case for it, to, you know, at least try out my painting skills. The other thing I've been working on is that I'm gonna do a video series called Remember When, and I don't think that name's been taken by anybody else, but essentially it's just going to be kind of like, you know, going along with this whole retro theme that or retro movement that we're seeing with the consoles and whatnot, and just trying to, like, you know, kind of going back to different things from like childhood. The first series I'm going to talk about is Toys R Us, and just kind of remembering the Toys R Us from my childhood compared to what it is now. Anyways, hopefully this whole video kind of made sense to people. I don't really know. It's a lot of rambling, and I don't even know if what I've said is going to even be interesting to anybody at all, but I'll probably upload it anyways, because I've uploaded a lot of videos that weren't anything special. You know, I don't do a lot of editing or anything like that. I'm not into all of that. I try to make it as clean as possible, but I'm no expert when it comes to videotaping or when it comes to working with any of that. I actually just use Windows Movie Maker, and I have no idea why these people are beeping. Like, what do you expect? You expect people just to ram into the back of other people to go through the light, but people are impatient, and I'm going to run this red light here because other people are doing it too, and hope that there's no cop to give me a ticket, because I can't afford one right now. I'm almost back at my house now, but in the future I'll probably make these a little bit more structured. If I'm doing something like this, and you know, doing a ride-along video or whatever, I don't know what I'm going to call it officially. I'll have to think of something. It may not be, you know, real witty or whatever, but I'll come up with some kind of title so that I can make this a regular part of my YouTube channel. And I would do this, like, you know, on my way to work or on my way home, but seriously, it takes me like 5 minutes to get to work or less. And in the mornings when I'm going to work at like 5 a.m., I'm half awake, so, or half asleep, however you want to look at it. So the videos probably wouldn't even make any sense anyways. I would probably be too groggy to really say much of anything that would be important or relevant. Getting ready to pull into my neighborhood right now, and probably just pretty much end the video here, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully you know, some of my rambling made some sense. I guess I'll see when I'm, you know, editing it and when I'm watching it back if any of this is even worth putting up on YouTube. But we're gonna go ahead and end the video here. But thanks for watching, and I will be putting up some videos here soon. Hopefully you'll see a nice looking painted NES here in the near future. Take care.
Now smelling like Indonesia. Bus stop full of fly bitches and skeezers. On my dick cause my foe won't hit. Pancake front and back, side to side.